What's going on today, guys? It's the Director6. Today we're going to talk about something simple and something I've actually never brought to this channel, which is tutorials on how to edit your photos. This is like the main thing that I do. If you guys follow my Instagram, which you guys will find right here, then you guys will see that this is what I do over anything else, over video, over graphic design. This is what I do. Hopefully I do it well, and hopefully you're here because you actually want to learn my techniques and the things that I do. Guys, editing photos, especially if you're a beginner, is not rocket science. It just takes a bit of understanding of what the tools actually do. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys just a basic rundown of how I look at a photo. And in the future, we'll cover more tutorials over specific items and specific tools. So this, again, might not be for somebody that just started Lightroom yesterday, but maybe somebody that has some sort of understanding of how the tools work. And, you know, if you just want to see how I edit photos, then here it is. And just so you guys know, I look at every photo linearly when it comes to editing photos, just right from the top, right to the bottom, as far as the tools go, anything under the histogram. So we're going to go ahead and start. And we're going to do the auto white balance with the little dropper. I'm going to select the feet because these shoes were supposed to be white. My man has a little bit of scuffs on the shoes, but it's all good. Yeah, I like it. It brought out a lot of warmth. I'm going to keep it the way it is. I'm going to bring up the exposure just because overall the image is a little dark, in my opinion. Obviously, the histogram seems pretty well spread when I took the photo, so it's all good. We're going to bring up the shadows a little bit. Boom. And then we're going to bring up the whites. Little trick here. You want to hold Alt as you slide, and you can actually see what is completely blown out based on this. And yeah, we're completely blown out on the whites here, but we're going to do the same thing with the blacks. And you just basically wait for it all to go away. Another way to do it is right here at the top. You can see these little triangles. If you just roll back until they disappear, it's the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and turn up a little bit of the clarity just because why not? I feel like it. Let's turn up the saturation. Guys, the way that I've learned Lightroom is literally doing what I'm doing now. I'm just flipping everything and seeing what sticks. You know what I mean? Luckily, at this point, I know what tools do. So, you know, if I want to bring the shadows up, I know visually looking at the picture what might turn up. But nonetheless, my workflow is, hey, I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. Let's turn up the saturation a little bit. Cool, I like it. I'm digging it. And then we're going to do the the tone curve. We're going to bring the mighty S curve. Everybody's done this. This is probably not the first channel you guys have seen it on, but we're going to do it. All right, let's bring it up around here. And right around here. Just so you know, the HSL tool, you see these lines that separate everything, like the grid? The lines very much work like this up here, right? It's going to go blacks, shadows, mid-tones, highlights, and whites. So if I move this, it's the blacks. I'm crushing the blacks. I'm not crushing shadows, I'm crushing blacks. But, you know, I don't know if you guys knew that or not. All right. Same thing with the HSL, all right? I'm going to flip some things around. Luckily, I already kind of know what I like and what I don't like, what I not like. Joker is crazy. All right, we're going to go ahead and... You know what I did? I did this green. It like you know, if I go this way, it just makes the overall image orangey. And what we're going for some sort of a balance. So I don't want the orangey green. I want, you know, more green. We're probably going to desaturate it a little bit, you know, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see what these aquas do. Not really doing much. We might just eliminate them completely. These blues are on the jacket. So we really want to separate. Let's see if I turn it purple. It might just separate things too much. I don't like it. So we're just going to leave that as is. Okay, you see this is probably flipping the hair. Is it? Okay, it's a mixture of the purple and the magenta. Oddly enough, I could just grab this right here. And oddly enough, it's saying orange. Let's move. Yeah, I guess. All right, cool. All right, we're going to start flipping things. See? No, we're going to saturate that up. Saturate this a little bit up. I like that. Yeah, let's bring this up. You can see what this aqua does. Okay, here's what we're talking about. See, if I do this, you're gonna get him coming forward a lot because there's a little bit more of a separation. If I do this, you know what? I'm gonna desaturate it a little bit. Let's see, and then we're gonna bring the saturation on the oranges up a little bit. All right, we're gonna bring up some sharpening. Alt, slide, and we just want the outlines of the details being sharpened. We don't need his pores being sharpened. We don't need to see those details. All right, here we go. Remove chromatic reagent. Aberration, sorry, wow. Edit profile corrections because I used the Viltrox. Yo, just so you know, I'm going to go out and say this. I might do a review on the lens later on, but the Viltrox is a beast. The Viltrox 85mm, I would probably put it against the standard Sony 85mm, not the G Master, but it's a solid lens. All right, here we go. We're going to do some vignetting. Yeah, we're going to, we want the attention on the subject because this is a picture of my dude here. And, if we really wanted to get fancy, we could do this calibration and, just move some things around. Not really digging it. But yeah, this is what I do, guys. Like, nobody out there has, like, some secret formula where they're just, like, plugging in numbers and moving secret sliders and things are just magically looking good. You always want to go back and check your work before, after. But we're going to take it one step further, all right? We're going to go ahead and create a mask, select subject, and we're going to invert it and select the background. Bloop. We're going to go exposure down just to see if we did this, he'd pop it. This is kind of passable. It looks kind of cool. It looks like we used the speed light, but we didn't. And we're not going for that look. We're just going to darken it up a little bit here. And then we're going to go ahead and create a new select subject. Bring up the once it does it. All right, cool. Yeah, bring a little bit of that. We're going to get brush tool out. We're going to bring up the clarity just because we want some like details in that clothing. We want to see that swag. So I'm going to put it to an extreme, which is just, it helped. Obviously I could do that little, the mask, so I could see the mask, but I just want to see what it's doing. So I have it all the way to 100% and then I'll dial it back. Let's see, here we go. See, that's nothing. All right, here we go. See, it just helps them pop. By the way, you guys really want to be careful with this clarity tool. Some people will use it on people's skin. I guess if you're going for like a grunge look or whatever, cool. That's not my style. Again, we're talking about my style here. So just really be careful with using the clarity tool on actual people's skin and their eyes and all that stuff. Okay, we're going to get another brush out. Bring the saturation up. We want this hair to pop. And we want it to pop because he has cool hair. Let's see if we can get, by the way, guys, I'm doing like a really, really quick job. I would never do this for a client this quickly. But nonetheless, I don't want to have you guys sitting here for 3 hours watching me brush things in, especially since this time I'm using the mouse. All right, cool. Let's see. And again, we want to see the before, which is going to be like around here. Oh, not like that. Okay, and then we're going to just push that up. Let's bring the exposure a little bit up. Cool. I dig it. Let's check our work. And you know what I might do? I really, really, really want to draw attention towards him because, again, he's the main subject. And then we're going to go right here. Linear gradient tool. And let's just bring that exposure a little bit down. No. Up. See, this is where things kind of get... You want to play with things, but you obviously want... You want to keep an eye out for what might look a little cheesy. You know what? We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of delete mask 5. I might go ahead and... You see there's these little details on the ground. I just want to see a little bit more of it. It might be one of those things people will not notice, but I will. So, we're just going to brush in some clarity here just on the ground. Just where everything is sharp. Maybe right here behind him. Boom. And I think that's gonna be it, guys. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. You don't, I mean, obviously you should be spending more time brushing things in, but just look at a photo and start all the way from the top with your exposure, your white balance, your exposure, saturation, clarity, and just work your way down this grid. I mean, we can get really fancy and introduce, tone curves and stuff that you want to give a different vibe out. And even this looks cool. Boom. You can call that done. Not my style though. We're gonna go back one. Go back to that. But yeah, we're gonna leave it with that, guys. I really hope that this gave you an understanding at how quickly you guys can put a look together for a client if you're just trying to show them an idea of what something's gonna look like. And you know, at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna use this template to create my final look. So that's going to be it, guys. I hope that you found this useful. You know, I hope that this, I hope that this makes you subscribe and stick around for the tutorials that are more to come. Next time, I think we're going to get into skin retouching or composition. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.